All right, so just left the trailhead. I made some breakfast this morning, some sausage and eggs. Now we're on the trail. Now we're on the trail heading in about 6 miles. We got the raft with us, and we're gonna cross the river, get over to some area where there's no roads or trails, and try and get away from people. Not that there is anyone back here, but just areas where people don't normally go, and try and find some bears, man. Different country, looks good. Hopefully we'll get some bears down, maybe see some blacktails. So stay tuned. Well, we're about 3 miles in. We're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna drop down in this drainage, and we're gonna hike up this train, this ridge right here, get up to the very top. So we're pretty much gonna cross right there, all this, and then up to there. Then we're gonna look over into the other side. It's either that or we go 3 more miles and then cut over, and it's a 3,000 foot gain to the very top, but we're gonna have a lot of country to glass.
Yeah, that's a pull.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a pull, but
We can't really go back this way though, because everything's
vertical.
Yeah, everything's vertical at the river. But we can always go back that way to the west as the weekend goes, and then just come back the way we were gonna come. But it looks like there's a pretty nice waterfall about 3/4 of the way up, so they got water up there, which is killer. So I'm not gonna pack water.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice for once.
Yeah.
Not have to pack water all the way to the top. Just take enough to get up there.
Oh. So if we get up there and we find some bears. So. It's that first freaking 500 feet off the river bottoms that are the worst. They are the worst. It's just straight vertical. But I'm up here at the first knob. So now we're gonna work our way right up that. This one right here. Up that rock face. Into that group of trees where there's some water. And then up to the very top, up to those trees is where we're gonna camp tonight. So, yeah, got a little bit of a pull still, a lot, thousands of feet gain. We'll get up there, find ourselves a nice little flat spot, pitch the tent, enjoy. You know, the rewards are getting up to the top are pretty cool, man. You can see all that country. Hopefully we'll find some bears. So stay tuned, guys, and keep you updated.
Fuck, there you are. That was horrible.
That was.
I was sliding back so much.
Those rocks were gnarly.
It's like you're taking 2 or 3 times the steps to get somewhere.
It's always the first 500 feet too, you know?
I don't know what it is lately, but the last couple trips, my Achilles have been fucking tight. I've never had that before. Guess I am just getting old. Washed up.
You're younger than me, dude.
Yeah, but you're a roofer. I'm an office jockey.
First bear spotted. Only he's on the other side where we were. But that's all right. We got a bear spotted, so we're gonna put some eyes on him here and watch him till dark, and maybe in the morning pick him up again and go all the way back down, then go all the way back up. He's about the same elevation as that we're at right now.
Yeah, he's a little lower. He's not that far above the fucking trail.
No, but if we take that ridge right there, get up to that knob, and he stays in that general area, we'll smoke him.
Yeah.
All right, good. New area, new bear.
Well, that took a lot of pressure off. He's where, honestly, we talked about that on the way in. It's
Yeah.
grass over there.
When we got up to the first kind of up the river when it kind of leveled out a little bit, we're like, man, there's a lot more grass over there than over on this side. Sure enough, we pick up a bear over there where there's grass.
Honestly, like, to glass that from the same side is tough. So,
You gotta get up. You gotta get up high, start glassing around.
wish this wind would die down. It's kind of shaking the spot.
How about yours?
It'll shake. I'm gonna try. But that's so far away.
You know,
Thousands of yards. Big old boar. Well, I can't say that took very long. Joseph got up and walked like 20 yards away from me to glass back across the river, and he was over here for just a couple minutes maybe, and picked up a bear on the side we were on this morning. Long ways away, but we got our first bear spotted. First day in here, can't complain at all. I think we're gonna just keep our eyes on him for tonight, keep glassing all this country around us, come back here first thing in the morning, hopefully relocate him, and then if he's still there, just go back, pick up camp, drop all the way back down, cross the river again, go up that ridge, and hopefully we can shoot him tomorrow night. So awesome, we got a bear spotted. Pumped. You lose him?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Sure.
He was aiming to the right,
He was just above that.
right in the middle of all that red shit.
Yeah.
You did see him, right?
Oh yeah, I saw him plain as day. He was like 100 yards above that knob or whatever, 300 yards. Walking to the right, broadside. Yeah, I saw him. sliver of clay. He's facing downhill. He's pretty much in the same spot, but he's more in the brush now, but he's standing in an open patch.
Hey, do you see him moving? Or are you just seeing something dark?
I'm just seeing something dark. Looks like if that's him, he's looking downhill to the left.
Oh, there he is. He's to the left.
He went left?
Yeah.
How far above the knob is he?
He's just right. Just go to the left before it breaks over. He's moving. There's like a really white, light color, like rock or whatever, with a stump to the left. He's right next to the stump. He's a little bit higher, but almost directly to the left.
How far above the knob would he be? You have a guess?
The knob, no, right where he was, he's directly to the left, just a little bit above. He was right there. Just a little bit above that pointy stump. That's where he was.
How far above that knob is that? A couple hundred yards?
Yeah.
So he's like right on that ridge that
Yeah, he's on that
goes into the
ridge.
rocky shit.
Yeah, he might give us a slip. So we've picked up actually a total of 3. The first bear is a sow with one little teeny little cub. Barely can make the cub out from over here. And Steve happened to pick up another bear on the same hillside in the drainage to the right. And he said it was a pretty good sized bear, so hopefully it's a boar.
It looked pretty good size, dude.
So we're just gonna stay here all night, wait till dark, and try to pick it back up, or any other bears. There's a lot more grass on that side, so it sucks that we came all the way up here, but I don't think we would have seen those bears if we didn't. So at least we're seeing bears. It's just we gotta drop all the way back down and cross over.
We had to get back down and cross over at some point. I guess we're doing it a little sooner than we planned on.
That's all right. So yeah, not a bad evening. 2 bears spotted.
3.
Or 3. Well, we think we're at bear number 4 now, and it looks like a good one. Good boar. Kind of hanging out with that sow in the same general area in that big rock slide. So we're definitely going to go over there tomorrow. We've got 3 adult bears and a cub. So 4 bears total in literally less than an hour time frame. So
Pretty good. I went from 0 to 100 real quick.
yeah. He's behind that snag.
Walk back out.
No, but I'm pretty sure he's behind there. He's probably eating, which is a good thing. There he is, right there. Yard sale. Yeah, I'm ready. We got enough reconnaissance for the night.
Yeah, I think we've earned a meal. We worked our butts off to get up here. That's what it takes, though.
But now we know which hillside has bears.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, being up here, we can see so much. That's what it takes, man. Paid off. That's all I can say.
The wind finally died back down.
All right.
It stays that way tonight.
Well, that's it for day one of our Oregon trip here. We got 3 more full days to try and get one of them bears down and maybe even get 2. But we're not going to be greedy. One's fine. One would be a success, but now we know a mountain and a hillside that holds a lot of bears. So there you go, little tip for the day. Get up as high as possible and glass. Those bears are super far away. We picked them all up. As that sun went down, it was easier and easier to see them. That black sticks out like a sore thumb. So we literally gained 2,000 feet just to glass across the canyon where we were to pick up 4 bears and then head back down there tomorrow. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll get a bear down tomorrow or the next day. See you later. All right, so second morning. Woke up this morning and slept in a little bit. Had some breakfast, oatmeal. A lot more clouds today, which kind of sucks. I need to charge my phone, but I don't think I'm going to be able to unless this burns off. But it'd be better for bear hunting. Might keep them out. So we're gonna drop down. We're gonna drop down 2,000 feet. We get back in our skivvies, cross the river, and then head over to this face over here and go up about another, not quite as high as we are right now, but we're gonna go up probably another 1,500 feet and just plant our asses there and look for some bears because they're over there. So we got them pinpointed. So hopefully we'll get over there and we'll get a bear down tonight. That one's a big one too, so hopefully he'll come right in our wheelhouse and we'll put one in him. But we'll see. All right, so here comes the sketchy part. Got a nasty, I mean, it was sketchy coming up, so it's 10 times worse going down. We gotta get down this rock face. It's about a 800-foot drop just of rock face, and then we're fine after that. But get through here, get down to the river, cross it, head on over to there, the other side. All right, so put the raft together, blew it all up. Now we are crossing the river. Steve just crossed, so now he's gonna come back. I'm gonna take my bag over, and then I'm gonna come back, and then we're gonna go over together. So it takes a little bit, but we eat our lunch and take a little break down here at the river, and take our time getting over there. But we'll get over there, get dressed, relax a little bit, and then make our way up. So
home.
Want to go more forward?
I don't know. I think we've already got this thing pretty well maxed out. The middle's almost underwater.
It is. There. There's a little fast one right here. Oh boy. Ah.
I'm maxing out the weight on this thing, but we got across and we're only a little wet.
That's what the swimming trunks are for.
Yeah. I don't need waders when it's this one.
No.
Well, we made it across the river. Took a little bit of time loading everything back up, changing back into our clothes, found in some water. It's the cloud cover burned off. It's really hot out now, but we got about 1,500 feet to climb, maybe a little more than that to get to our camp spot tonight. We're gonna get up about halfway, drop our packs at the ridge. We're gonna go up. There's a drainage coming down, further down river. We're gonna fill up all of our water and then head up so we don't gotta come back down for water. Yep, off we go, man. A couple hours of hiking and we'll be glassing for bears.
So we made it back to the trail, heading over to a little finger ridge that we're gonna go up. Probably gonna hang out in some timber for a couple hours while it cools off. You gotta be smart about it. It's literally probably 75, 80 degrees outside. I don't wanna climb up, burn up a bunch of water just to get up there. But we'll get up there probably around 5, get everything set up around 6, prime time. Hopefully pick up some bears. But a lot of people walking these trails, just hikers. It's a hot one. Well, we're making our push up to the top. Or up to where we want to camp. There's bear sign already. A lot of deer sign too. I have a feeling this side just holds more animals. So, but yeah, we came from way over there. Way over there. Came down all that, then crossed the river, and then came right up. So we left there at 9:30. We plan to get up here at 4:35. So it's an all-day thing. I mean, we took a lot of breaks, got water, and when you're hunting this kind of country, there's no get there quick. You can just take your time and find your animals and hopefully put yourself in the right position the next day. So this is going to be our make it or break it area. We're not going to move again. We're going to stay on this whole hillside. There's tons of, we saw 4 bears already, same bear sign. It's just a matter of time before we get within range. And if it doesn't happen, we'll make it a good starting point for next year. So, yeah. Stay tuned. Hopefully bring some raw action footage your way. So we got up to our spot. We're gonna camp, put our tent up, and we're gonna head uphill a little bit. Hopefully we can hit down here with the glass, and we can definitely hit over there with the glass. But I mean, any bear could be walking on the face of that thing tonight.
Yeah. I can't, where was that? That slide was like
Down here. Yeah, the wind's kind of not a good wind for this bear down here. The wind's blowing this way. Hopefully it doesn't like suck down. As long as it stays high, we might be okay. But if that wind goes down and sucks down, then that bear might have a hard time killing the bear down in this region. But everything up and to the left, we should be good.
So we'll see some big bucks up here too.
All right, well, we're leaving camp, and we're gonna go up here about 150 feet more in elevation, and that's pretty much gonna be our rock for the next 2 days. We have all this stuff up front of us to the right and to the left, and there was a bear back behind us last night. 3 bears ahead of us to the left slightly. So for the next 2 days, maybe even 3 actually, one will pop out and we'll hammer them. Maybe even get 2 if we get one tonight. So it's awesome. Feels good to be up here. Feels good to be up in an area where we know there's bears. And we'll just hopefully play our cards right, take our time, wait, and get one. Stay tuned. All the actual footage coming your way. So we've been here for about an hour. I picked up that sow and cub. She's actually a pretty good sized bear.
I was gonna say, she looked pretty decent.
Yeah, and if that one was bigger.
Yeah, oh, definitely bigger.
Yeah, he's a slob, dude. We'll pay attention up there today because he might be up there.
Almost looked like I see one behind it.
I know, that's what it looks like.
This fucking snag is fucking killing me.
No, it's just one cub. She just has one, but the cub's got like blotchy spots all over its butt. That's a big bear, dude. We're in a completely different area. I don't want to lose him. I'm trying to get him on camera here. Steve's getting his big lens ready.
I just need Mac Daddy to show up.
He will.
Oh yeah. There's a couple bears in here. They were up first last night.
Did you get that cub climbing on the rocks?
I don't think so.
That would have been cool. Well, that's it for day 2. Picked up that sow and cub, and could not pick up those 2 boars that we saw from over there. Well, we think they're boars, but we're still going to give it another day, maybe a day and a half. Steve was fortunate enough to pick up 3 bucks. That's pretty cool. Got to finally see some. Well, we saw 2 bucks yesterday down on the river, but picked up 3 bucks here, about 1,000 feet, 800 feet from the very top. So they were up pretty high. Nothing special, just small 2 points, but I mean, it's good to know. So really productive day, good day. 3 deer, 2 bears, no shooters, but we'll be back at it tomorrow. And thanks for following, guys. And if you like what you've seen, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for me, please. Really appreciate it. Till next time, see you tomorrow. Hey guys, so thanks for watching this video. It was a bear hunt that me and Steve from Mountain to Coast did last spring bear. It was during Memorial Day weekend. I went into a different area in Oregon. We went into a wilderness, did backcountry style hunting. You know, it was a pretty good hunt. Very rugged, rattlesnakes. You know, crossing rivers with the raft. Big old boulder fields, rock face cliffs, and it was actually a really good area. We saw some black-tailed deer. Saw, what did we see? Five bears, I think, total on one hillside. It was a great hunt, and this is a two-part series that I'm doing just before spring bear this year. Obviously, spring bear is going to start really soon in a lot of states. You know, Idaho, depending on where you're hunting, April 1st, April 15th. Oregon, April 1st. Wyoming, Montana, Arizona, wherever you guys have tags. Hopefully you guys drew a tag, or you can buy a over-the-counter tag. I encourage everyone to get out and do some predator hunting, and to, you know, help out the deer and the elk population by harvesting some bears in a lot of these areas. But that being said, the main reason why I'm doing a little video here after my hunt is I have designed my own game bag. It's something that I've been wanting to do, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. I have designed these, and I have personally made these myself. I've taken up sewing, I guess you can say. My mom is a pretty good sewer, so she's been teaching me. But it's something that I have created myself. No one else, this is not outsourced. No one else is making these. These are made by me from Way Out West Adventures. And these game bags are pretty cool. As you can see behind me right now, I've got one hanging with a bunch of these decorative Corey Spalls, Corey Spalls. That weighs just shy over 105 pounds right now. With all these jagged edges and the weight of them, that bag is holding up phenomenal. In fact, I didn't think it was 100 pounds. I knew it was heavy carrying it, but I didn't think it was over 100 pounds. So that game bag is definitely going to withstand the weight of an elk quarter, or what you decide to put in there. I've things that, and you know, there's a lot of good game bags out there. I have nothing bad to say about the game bags that are out there. I've had some issues with ones that I've used in the past, and I've decided to just design my own. So with these game bags, you get 5 debone game bags, and you might be able, you know, obviously deer, bear, you don't have to debone. My whole goal here is to make a game bag that you can put after you debone a elk quarter, and I have a video on that. If you guys go into my YouTube channel, you can see the proper way to debone a whole elk quarter without cutting it up. If you want to check that out, you can. But my goal, these are Gen 1s, right? These are Gen 1 game bags. They probably will change. My goal is to be able to slip a full hind quarter in here without cutting any meat off of it to get it into a game bag. That's my goal. My second goal is to make it durable, breathable, and have the protection that you need to protect your success on the mountain. So there's a lot of things that I've done to make this game bag be able to accomplish those. I used a pretty lightweight fabric. It's reinforced. It's not the lightest that you'll find on the market, but it's definitely not the heaviest. It is still pretty light. I reinforced where I like to run a 550 cord. A lot of people will run a smaller cord, and the reason why I don't like doing that, like when I was hanging that one, that was a chore for me to get that up on that hook. But the reason why I like running a thicker cord is because I actually don't want my hand to hurt when I pick something up. A lot of people will run these thin, less than 100 paracords, and when you pick them up, your hands are it's just binding in your fingers, and it sucks. I will do a little bit more with weight, not much, running the 550, but you're gonna be able to pick this game bag up and actually not have your hand hurt. I reinforced where the pocket where the 550 goes into, I reinforced it with a thicker cotton material, so that way this will never rip out of this slot. So with the 5 game bags, you will also get a ground cloth. I used to carry, you know, a little bit of visqueen, a tarp when I first started hunting. Carried a tarp, something to protect the meat when you get it off the animal and you want to debone that hind quarter or that front shoulder or whatever the case may be. So with the 5 game bags, you will get a nice ground cloth that you can lay down to protect your meat while you are processing your meat to put them into the game bag. So I actually have not measured the ground cloth, but just so you guys get an idea of what it is. It's definitely big enough for a hind quarter. It's just over 4 feet and it's just under 36 inches, so 34 inches wide. So I made the little pouch separate from the game bag. The cool thing about this, if you have to take out proof of sex or whatever, you can always put your proof of sex in here. You can slip your tag in there if you shot a female. I don't know, but it's kind of nice to have a separate little pouch you could throw stuff into. So what I do is I just fold them in half, fold down your ground cloth so it fits right on top, roll them up, and it'll fit in that pouch really nicely. It's not too tight and it's not loose, so you can get all that in there. The dimensions of this are about 11 inches by 3.5 inches. The weight of these Way Out West game bags running at 14.1 ounces. That's what my scale is reading. So fairly light, not too bulky. I mean, here's my vinyl harness from Stone Glacier. That's about what it is to that reference. You can easily put this in your backpack, side pockets, whatever. You can even break it down even more to make it smaller. I just didn't want to make a small bag where you really got to just cram everything in there. But yeah, it's something that I'm glad I'm doing. It's been something I've been wanting to do. Where I'm at right now with this is just test phasing. I am going to, obviously I'm starting to test, but I'm going to give away 2 of these. I'm going to give away on this video and on part 2 of this series. How to get these game bags is just simple. Be a subscriber to my channel. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment. Comment on the video or comment on these game bags. I want hunters' input, as in you guys. I want your input. I want this to be designed by hunters, not just by me. So
I definitely want input. Like I said, my whole goal with this is to have a very lightweight game bag and not have to cut your hind quarter down, to be able to just slip it in there and be done. So follow my channel, like this video, and leave a comment. If you want an additional 5 points or 5 entries for this game bag and for the next game bag, go onto your Instagram account, take a video of this, of these game bags, not a video, take a picture or a video if you want off your TV or your computer or your phone, or you know, do a screenshot of some portion of the video of this bear hunt or of these, I don't really care, and just put it on your stories, and make sure you add me onto the story so that way I know that you did it, and then I will definitely put you guys for an additional 5 entry points, so you can get up to 6 points to be able to draw this game bag. So I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'm really excited to get these out, because I know these are going to be a very good game bag. I'm not just saying that because I created them. I'm excited. So I'm excited to get them out, into the field, to like I said, to protect your guys' success. So see you guys on the next one. Remember, there's going to be another part 2 of this video next week. So until then, be safe on the mountain.